listening to the Self-Trust Solution Podcast with Dawn Leday, episode number 56. Welcome back. Today we are talking about buffering with data. So if you constantly find yourself stuck in a cycle of overthinking and analysis paralysis, this episode is for you. We're going to talk about the pitfalls of over-researching and over-analyzing, how to use data to support your goals instead of hindering them, how experimentation and evaluation can become key components of your progress and ultimately success, and finally, an invitation to take action. No matter where you lie in your level of self-trust, there are 5 self-trust secrets you can start practicing to create more goal success. Get your free download today and learn the 5 simple secrets for harnessing self-trust to supercharge your goal success. Say goodbye to self-doubt and confusion and discover the keys to reigniting your passion for your goals. Grab your copy now at theselftrustcoach.com/5 secrets. Imagine if I told you I was going to spend the next 3 weeks researching and collecting data to prove that I can't reach my goal. You'd probably think I was crazy, right? Yet many of us fall into this trap, spending endless hours gathering information in an attempt to eliminate uncertainty and an attempt to get rid of the unknown. But here's the truth. Uncertainty is not a bad thing. In fact, not knowing is what allows us to exercise hope and belief in ourselves, to expand our capacity to learn and experiment and grow closer to what we like, what we don't like, as that evolves as we evolve. So instead of getting caught up in endless data collection, ask yourself, are you searching for the way as if there's this one cookie cutter way? Or are you seeking information to prove you can't achieve your goal? Or are you seeking information that supports you? I want you to stop wasting any precious time and energy researching proof of failure because it's just not necessary. If you want to decide that this goal is not for you, that you are not going to achieve this goal, then I just want to invite you to give yourself permission to step away from it. Instead of spending precious time and energy telling yourself that you can't. Because the truth is you totally can, and you don't have to. But what I'd rather you do is use that time and energy to experiment and to evaluate based on that experimentation with the goal of finding a way that works for you, the way that works for you based on you specifically. When we're collecting data, we're so often zooming out and zooming further out, getting more and more objective view of how to reach our own personal goal. But we don't want to be super objective. Our goals are personal. They're about us. You and I could do the same things, the exact same things, and we'd end up with very different results because we're different people. And so trying to overanalyze and get more and more data to not move forward is what often happens, is just moving further and further away from both What you want, the unique opportunity to design a way that is specific to you, aligned with your values, aligned with what you're trying to create for yourself. So, buffering with data means using the collecting of information as a reason to delay taking action towards your goals. And it likes to pretend to be necessary to find your way. It's like, no, you need more. You need more information. Except your way can't be defined solely by outside information, but it can be used to find a way that works for you. And so instead of constantly collecting more data and comparing, we want to start using that information to evaluate what we like. And the only way to really do that is to put it in action, is to start to experiment with what we're learning. Because I want you to remember that you are neither the person for whom everything works, nor are you the person for whom nothing works. And I really want you to hear this because our brains love to tell us that we are special unicorns, that something that works for everyone won't work for us, and something that doesn't work for anyone will work for us. And here, it's important to note that you are neither the person that everything works for, nor are you the person that nothing works for. But if you are swimming in either or both of these pools, as you collect more and more data, taking less and less action, then it's time to implement a fix. It's time to focus on what you're willing to try to find your way. Not the universal way, not the cookie cutter way, the way that works for Susie over there and Paul over here, but the way that works specifically for you. And the way to do that is through experimentation and evaluation. It's trying something, evaluating what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it, what you could do differently, making those adjustments, and continuing to experiment until you find the way that works for you. Realizing that there is no one size fits all approach to success. Your journey may look completely different from others, and that's perfectly okay because you want your way to goal success to be specific to you because you want it to align with who you are and where you want to go, so that you can continue doing that instead of trying to mold yourself into someone else's cookie cutter. You're creating one that works for you, that can evolve and shift based on how you evolve and shift over time. So that's my invitation, is to take action. Utilize the data you have and start taking action. Stop letting fear and uncertainty hold you back. Use it. Use data to support your goals, not keep you from them. Embrace the experimentation and evaluation. Let it be fun. Let it be you finding your unique, specific way to achieving your goals in a way that works for you. What will you take away from this episode? My goal is for you to use data to support you and your goals, not keep you from them. To realize that you are both not the person who everything works for, nor are you the person nothing works for. There is a way that works for you, probably many. And you can discover what that is, what those are, by using your values to drive your decisions and the data you have collected to experiment and then evaluate, make adjustments, and continue to experiment. By taking action to create the data that actually defines your way to success. Thank you for joining me today on the Self Trust Solution podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a review. This helps me reach new listeners, continue to create content, and brings me joy in my mission to serve. Join us next week for episode number 57. Thanks for tuning in and have a trust-filled week. Are you ready to achieve your goals without the pain of doubt, fear, and worry? Join the Self-Trust Lab, where we're re-engineering your self-trust for massive achievement. Don't miss out on this exciting new way to achieve your goals. Your best self is yet to come. Join us at theselftrustcoach.com/the Self-Trust Lab. See you inside.